Today I'm going to teach you how to convert a 3D model in Solidworks into a DWG engineering drawing in AutoCAD. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this first, and then I'm going to go click here, make drawing from part. Now this gives me several options for how big I want the frame to be. Now obviously A0 is the largest, A4 is the smallest, but I'm going to go with A3. So there we go. Now if you click on sheet format, you can actually change the format of your frame. So in engineering drawings, these are all of your different the places where you can add all of the information about your part. And if I click on properties here, I can actually change the scale of my sheet. So this automatically sets it to 1 for me, but you can change it if you want, but I'm just going to keep it like this. So if I go to view panel over here, I can actually add several different views to my blank canvas. So Solidworks is really good in that it actually automatically draws out all of these different views for you. So I'm going to go add a front. Now you can see that when I move my cursor around the view, it gives me all of these various projected views of each side. Now I don't want that, so I'm going to click escape. Now that I have my front view, I can actually double click on it. And now this gives me all of the different options for my views. So I can actually click on different views, and this is in the orientation tab. So this gives all of the views arranged in the order of how a net of the object would be portrayed. So this is obviously top, bottom, right, left, and this is the front, and isometric is over here. Another important thing is the display style. So I can click wireframe, and this gives me all of the different edges that could possibly be viewed from the front. This is hidden edges. So it displays all of the edges that you can't see from the front as dashed lines. Now this is shaded with or without lines, and I'm going to go with visible edges only. So as I said before, we actually set a scale to the sheet before, but you can also use a custom scale, which you can change the size of your views. So you can change the 3:1, which makes it bigger, 1:2, which makes it smaller, and we're going to go back to sheet scale. And click done. I can go and add more views to this. I'm going to add a right view. I'm going to click escape. I'm going to add a bottom view. And we're going to want to keep all of the different views in the same kind of format or display style. So all of these are going to be visible edges only. So, and then we're going to add an isometric view. And that should be done. So, if you look in drawing over here, you can actually see all of the other views that you can add, which aren't part of the net. So you can see a model view, projected, auxiliary, section, remove section, detail, relative. We're just going to go with a simple one today. So we're going to go with section view. So making the line pass through various points. And so I'm going to go back with vertical line. I'm going to go with this component. So I'm going to click it over here. And when I click done, it's actually going to give me the section view. So if I flip the direction, right? So in this current state, we view the cross section going from the right to the left. If I flip the direction, you can change it going from the left to the right. And this actually makes the view a bit different. But I'm going to go with right to left. So if I click that, and then over here, I can actually change the labels on the section view. So I'll click B, C. This doesn't really matter. It's just how you want to label it. And here are all of the different options that you can add to your section views. So you can emphasize the outline of the various sections. Scale hatch pattern, you can change that. And so what these hatch lines mean is that it means like this is the part of your cross section that is filled by your part, and the part that isn't hatched is like kind of like an open space. So it's kind of like the hole inside your part. Now so you can change this display style, but obviously it's usually going to be the same as the parent. So this is called the parent view of the section, because this is what the cross section is cutting. And that should be it. So now you have a second view. Now, what if you want a section view of a specific part of your view? So for example, you only want a section view of this particular hole. So what you can do is that you can add it, you can draw a line. Okay, and click escape and delete the first line and See, once you have this line, you can go into drawing and you can click section view. Now it cuts the component at on your specified line. So this is the section view stemming from that. Now I feel this is a bit big, so I'm gonna go back and change this. I'm gonna change it to 1 to 1, and now that's a lot smaller. So see, this enables section A, and this enables section B. And this just helps with organization. You can see here. So because we've only cut a specific part of the view, this is called a partial section. Now that's done. Another simple view that we can use is a detail view. So we're gonna select this component, and we're gonna draw a circle around that part that you want to detail on. So we're just gonna do this, and now you have a detail view, and this is automatically set to 4:1. So what it is good for is specifying dimensions in a relatively in a complex section of your view. So I can use a detail view to really make the dimensions look a lot less messy. So now that is done, and what I can do is, so I haven't actually like arranged this properly or added any dimensions because I'm going to do all of that in AutoCAD. So I've just displayed all of the different views that I'm going to use later in AutoCAD, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to save as, and I'm going to save it as a DWG file, and this is so it can be opened in AutoCAD. So now it is saved as a drawing. Now we can open that DWG file that we just saved. This is the drawing that we just made in Solidworks. So why are we doing this in AutoCAD? Well, AutoCAD has a lot more features than SolidWorks in terms of doing 2D drawings. For example, over here you can add dimensions to different sides, you can add text, you can add all of these various features which will help make your engineering drawing look really professional.